this one on. Okay. So a loyal customer means that somebody's going to order from you for a total of 3 months, or they can pay the fee. I never really push that $50 fee because it doesn't make sense for somebody to do that, because we have products that are cheaper than that combined. So like they can get oils for cheap, like the cheapest oil is like $15, just $30. They're saving money instead of paying. They're getting product instead of a fee, you know, they're actually getting something instead of just wasting $50. So whenever somebody says they want to, you know, be a customer or something, I always offer them, you know, the retail price and the loyal customer price. So if somebody says, you know, for example, they want to try out the greens, you know, the greens are $55 at retail, or you can get them as a loyal customer for $33. What do you prefer? And they're going to usually say, well, what's a loyal customer? And that just means they're going to make one order now, one order in April, and one order in May. And by doing that, they're going to receive the 40% discount, and they'll get all the rest of the loyal customer benefits. That's all it takes. There's no fees. They can change their auto ship date. It can be any product, each order, but so they can order greens now, hair, skin, and nails in April, and then something else in May. It can be anything they want, as much as they want, just a minimum of one product a month. They, as a loyal customer, they are going to get a lot of benefits. They will get a $50 shopping spree at 6 months and a $200 shopping spree at 12 months. And they will be getting 10% back in the form of perk points, which is basically like, if you guys know, I don't know, I'm trying to think, like Ulta Beauty, like, or even like Harris Teeter, I don't know, where you spend money and you get like a portion back and you can use it as cash later. That's what we have. So it's like if you spend $10, you get $1 back in free product. So every $100 spent, you basically get $10, and you can apply that whenever you want. It's super important to not overwhelm them when you're first talking about that, but I'll go over into that in a little bit. But important for you guys to know because it helps a lot later down the road. So that's basically a loyal customer. Let me see. That's right, Brittany. But anyways, so that's what a loyal customer is. And that's what your first goal is. You need to be aiming to get 4 customers as fast as you possibly can. And here's how we're going to help you do that, okay? So tonight we're going to be going over posting, messaging, explaining basically how to get customers, how to get people to join your team, and how to build up as fast as you possibly can. You all join for a reason, and you know, whatever that reason is, if you're looking to make $300 a month or, you know, $5,000 or more, you know, this all applies to you. First off, we have these things called parties, and we do them every week. We're going to start doing them Wednesday nights for the opportunity. So going over, we're going to do an online party on Facebook. It'll be in an event, me or Brittany. We alternate weeks. So like this week is my week. So I'm going to be doing the opportunity party tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. And we'll be doing a product party and a business party on Sunday night. So that's going to be at 9 o'clock as well. And tomorrow night, being the opportunity party, you're going to invite anybody that you know that would be interested in the business, but you're going to want to reach out to them first. So if you can think of anybody, because if you just started, like within the last few days, if you can think of somebody who you think might be interested in this, I want you to send them a message that just says, you know, hey girl, I just started, you know, my own business with this health and wellness company. I'm super excited about it because I'm going to be making an income from home. Are you looking to make some extra income? And just see if they say yes or no. Don't send that to everybody. Only people that you know personally that you think would be interested in extra income. So your best friend, your sister, your mom, you know, somebody you went to high school with that always complains about being broke, something like that. Okay. Brittany, message me if you want to unmute, because I can't. Do you want me to unmute you? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Okay. So you can talk about sending out those first messages to get people to the party tomorrow.
Okay, so to get people to the party tomorrow, I know most of you on here are new. I always tell my girls when you first start, just focus on customers. That's the main thing you want to do. You want to get down. But because of this promo and because everybody is getting taxes back like right now, why not try to see if you have any people that you personally know from high school friends, family, coworkers, whoever that could use this extra income with you. So I totally agree with what Katie said. Why not try to at least see if someone's interested now? And I know you may be like, oh my God, I don't even know how I'm going to train anybody. But that's why we're here. And we're here together as a team. And it's a great way for you to get your foot in the door and kind of know what it's like to be a leader. Plus, every distributor you sign is $99 in your pocket the following Friday when you teach them how to sign your first 2 customers. So that's huge too if you're really joining this for that extra income. But it's okay if you're trying to reach out to people right now and they're not interested in the business. One, you're brand new, and number two, people kind of need to see. A lot of people are like, well, let me see how you do first before I join. But because of the timing right now, you may have somebody say yes. But even if you don't be discouraged. But it doesn't hurt to at least try, reach out to people. And when I reach out to people, when I teach my girls how to reach out to people, I always say, picture how you would want to be approached. So just sending them a copy and paste message when you haven't talked to them in about 4 years since high school, or you haven't talked to your aunt since, the last Christmas, I always tell people, I would rather be approached by somebody, like genuine conversation, ask me how I'm doing. So reach out to them, ask them how they've been doing since the last time you got together, or look on their page. And that's what's so great about Facebook. We can see what people are doing and what they're up to. So that way we can bring it up in a conversation. Go see, have they been to, the Bahamas lately? Have they just got a new dog, whatever? And I would message them and say, hey girl, how have you been? I just saw that you got, I just found out you were pregnant. Congratulations. How are things going? And just leave it there and talk to them. And then they're going to ask you how you're doing. And that's when you can say, boom, you know what? I'm doing awesome. Actually, I'm glad you asked. I just joined this health and wellness company, and I'm going to start making extra money from my phone. You've probably never heard of it before, but I would love to give you more info. In fact, I think you would be like the best at this out of all the people that I know. Do you want more info? And that right there is going to make them feel special. And it's also like you didn't copy and paste it. It's genuine. It's like you're talking to them and not just trying to talk to 20 people just hoping someone will say yes. So that's how I always reach out to people, and I make it personal. And if you know them personally and they're your best friend, you can talk to them and say, you are the spunkiest, most outgoing, fun person I know. And I just feel like you would be so good at this. I know I've only been in the business for like a week, but this team is amazing. You got to be a part of this. And that's how you kind of want to reach out to people, is talk to them like they're your best friends and be real with people. And that's just how I try to, teach my team how to approach people, because that's how I would want to be approached. So. And you guys, by the way, because all of you are really new, every time you sign a customer, you need to post a status about it and put a selfie, whether it's holding a one finger or whether it's, screenshotting your email. And using iPhone users, if you have Typorama, it's an app, you can like put the email on top of your picture, so you can physically show people like, hey, I did sign a customer, because people kind of want to see you grow. So like from the beginning of your business to like 10 months down the road from now, hopefully 10 years, but 10 months down the road from now, they're watching your journey since like day one. And it starts with people just seeing you signing customers, and they're going to keep watching you. And it's just seeing, like, people need to see you transform and kind of like see your energy across your page and be like, I want to be what she's a part of what she's doing. And so like, it's really important just to share every little thing, every exciting thing in your business, every exciting thing in your life, show people online, because that's what's going to make people want to join with you. So.
Yeah. So that's that little bit about how you need to be getting people into that party, messaging them and letting them know like kind of what's going on with you. And I can tell you guys, really important, like those parties create so much excitement. And the more people that we get into those parties, the more people sign up. I know like yesterday and Monday, we both had, or no, yesterday was Monday. That's my bad. We had a party on Sunday. Monday we had more people enrolling. Like I think we might have even welcomed like over 20 people Monday, like out of the whole team, which is absolutely insane. That's because we had a really awesome party on Sunday.
It's bananas. It's crazy. It's freaking nuts. I don't understand. Like you guys are killing it. It's crazy.
Like, it's absolutely insane how many people we have coming in right now. And that's so awesome. And that's because you guys work your uplines work super hard to get, 200 plus people into a party, which, that many people, like, it just means like your potential seeing like, oh my gosh, like all these people want this, like no way. And then, they're like, how can I not be a part of that? You know what I mean? Like that's why those parties are so important. So get a lot of people in there. Like if they say, yeah, I want to be in there, like get them in there, message whoever. And people who are liking all your posts, like whoever liked your welcome post, like when you first announced you're doing it, where it's like, hey, that post that your upline gives you about, I'm super excited to be doing blah, 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 blah. Whoever likes that, message them and say, hey girl, I'm having an online party tomorrow night at 9:00. I would love for you to be able to support me. Would you be interested in coming? Just let them know, get them in there. Anyways, and that's going to make your business explode by just you doing that little step, getting people in those parties. It's super awesome and important.
Can I add something too? Is like, we do these parties for you guys all the time. So as you grow throughout your business, you'll start talking to people, find out when the next opportunity meeting is, and party and invite them to them. And for me, my first party, I got 30 people to it, all people I've never met before, because I was kind of building relationships with people. And I remember that, Katie, it was like my second week in the business, and I was like, I'm going to get 100 people in there, but it fell back on 30. But that's still amazing, because to this day, most people only get like 5, 6, 7, but I was my first weekend. I knew nothing about what I was doing. I just knew I needed to talk to as many people as possible so that they can come see what we had. And then that month I signed 9 customers, and they were all like, 2 of them was my mom and my aunt, and everybody else was nobody like I knew, because I was just adding people as soon as I joined on Facebook. And I just want to throw that out there. Use these parties as a great opportunity to build your business, not just right now, but people that you're talking to right now, you're planting seeds, which means that the people you're talking to, even just like not even with the party, but in general, you need to have a mindset right now that I need to talk to as many people as possible about what I'm doing, about products and the business, because in about 2 weeks to 4 months from now, those people are all going to sign up at different times. So that's really important. For me as a diamond, I didn't sign my first customer until a week into the business. So for those of you who feel like, maybe you've been on for a week or 2 and you still aren't getting anywhere, just talk to people, you guys, because they will sign up. I signed my last 3. So I got my 4 my first month. I signed my last 3 on like the last couple days of my 30 days, and I'm still successful. So whatever happens the first month, the second month, don't let that determine if you want to quit or not, because there's so much more to this business than just the first couple months. So I'm really glad I stuck through it, and I hope you guys stick through it too. And it's just super exciting where you'll be in a year from now, and you'll look back and you'll say, wow, like I'm a totally different person. So I just wanted to throw that out there. You're planting seeds. So when me and Michael started gardening today, and we planted a blueberry tree, and we planted sunflowers, and we planted all different like onions too. I don't know why you got onions. So random, but we planted them, and I know that I'm not going to have onions tomorrow. And I know I'm not going to have blueberries in the morning. I need to put sun on it, protect my little garden, and I need to make sure I'm watering it, which is what you guys need to do with this business, which we're about to go into. But you're planting your seeds by letting people know what you're doing with as many people as possible, and you're watering it by posting, by following up with people, and by keep messaging and building relationships with that person. And over time, you'll have that seed. You'll have your crop in your garden after a while. So just have that mindset. Just be like, I need to talk to as many people right now and share this amazing way to make extra money, help as many people I can, and also with their health and wellness goals. So that way, in 2 weeks to 4 months from now, I have a ton of clientele and prospects and all this stuff. So you got to have that mindset, you guys. Don't think that it's going to happen overnight, okay?
Yeah, exactly. And you really have to know, like, getting into this in the beginning, this is the first thing that you guys, like, getting real for a second. In the beginning, you put in more work than what you're paid for, but once you are in it for a few months, you get paid way more than what you work for. So it's like a little bit of a sacrifice in the beginning. Think of it like this, like when they first started like a Target, they definitely were not out of the hole for a few months. You have the opportunity to be out of the hole in like a week. It's totally up to you and what you do in this business, because you only put $100 in to start a business, which is amazing because now you have that instant opportunity to turn it around and make a profit. So like Brittany was saying, posting is literally the most like important part of your business. You have got to do it every day, consistently, like no skips, every day, 4 times at least on Facebook, 3 times at least on Instagram. And the reason for that is because 10% of your Facebook friends see your post. Okay. So 10%. So if you have 1,000 people, that's like 100 people out of your friends list see your stuff, okay? So every time you're posting, only 10% is seeing it. And that's really the main part of like you posting so many times a day, is because you want more people to see it to, obviously get more customers and distributors. So while you're posting, okay, besides the fact of being consistent, like if there's one thing you ever listen to me and like take from this is like, if you're not posting, you will not get customers or distributors, like at all, ever. The first thing when people come to me and say, I'm not signing anybody, I go to their page, I'm like, okay, so you've posted twice since last Thursday. Okay, so why should anybody order from you because you don't even take your business seriously? Think about when you're signing a distributor, like, do you want to sign up with somebody who's here and there, or do you want to sign up with somebody who's there? So make sure you take that and put it into your business every day. You have to post. So in the morning, I always post before 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is like the cutoff. Like, get up, make a post before 10. And then around like lunchtime, like 12 to 1, and then around 3 to 4, and then around like, I would say 6, because that's about dinner time, and then like 8, and then again, like right before bed, because I'm up late. So I'll post at like midnight to 1 a.m. just because I'm up doing something, and something funny usually happens. But you really want to post, I would say like one business post, like strict business, one product, and like 2 to 3 lifestyle posts, and then like a random status. Like, you want to make sure, and in a lifestyle post is showing the way you live, and talking about like goals. If you just started, since most of you did, you're talking about goals. So if you're not a stay-at-home mom yet, you work full-time, a lifestyle post is you dropping your kid off at daycare, or you, going to work and saying, I'm so exhausted this morning. I am so excited to be able, if you're looking to like quit your job and do this full time or whatever, I'm so excited to, be bringing in extra income and get started in this business because I'm so tired of waking up every day at 6 a.m. and leaving the house, or something like that. Like, that's an idea of a lifestyle. We have tons. If you go on our team page and hashtag posting, you'll see so many examples of like lifestyle posts, but incorporating that business into your life, talking about how, you're sitting on your couch and you're watching, your favorite show, but you're also talking to 3 people who want to start a business from home and like, work from their phone. That's a lifestyle post, showing how the business is working into your normal life, and how basically like what your life is like, sharing like what you're doing day by day, like hour by hour, whatever. That's showing people what it's like to be you. And like, basically think about this, like, what did your upline do that made you want to join her? Okay. I know a lot of people that I personally enroll, they say, your life looks super cool. Like, you're always able to do whatever you want with your daughter, take her to do fun things, go out to lunch, take her to like her little gymnastics, or, go out into the park during, in the middle of the day on a Wednesday, whatever. People want to do that same thing. So they always see me just living my life however I feel like living it. And that's why people, they end up signing with me, is because they want that same thing. So whatever it is about you, that you're sharing, people are going to want to join you because they want to do what you're doing. So it's really important that you're sharing a lot about your life and how the business works into your life. I would also like, for as far as like a businessy post, it's just talking strictly about business. The difference between a business post and a lifestyle post is the lifestyle showing the way that more like personality, what you're doing, kind of just I don't know how a better way, Brittany, how do you put that better? Like, your life, like, and then your business post is like the business, like strictly business. Help me out here. I'm having a brain fart.
You're fine. You sound like me, because I always have brain farts all the time, and I feel like I'm on point tonight. We switched places.
Yes. And
I'm so pumped up right now. I'm like signing 4 distributors tonight. I'm sorry. I'm like shaking right now because I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm on fire. I'm just so excited. Okay, you guys. So, let's talk about posting, right? That's what we're talking about. Okay. So as far as posting, I want to post 4 times a day, at least 4 times a day. So those of you who are new, that may sound like, whoa, I don't know what I'm going to do. Where do I get my posts? What do I say? And that's where you want to look up to top earners, or me and Katie, or your upline, who has been in the business a little bit, and kind of see what we are saying. And that's where you're going to use that as an inspiration, because what we do works. What we say works. What we do gets people to message us for products. And so you want to take what we're doing, whether it's a live video or a selfie or a before and after picture and take that stuff and use it, but create it and make it your own. So when I was first learning the business, I saw Jade Hooper. For those of you who don't know who she is, she's awesome. Go follow her. In fact, if you can, follow a few people that you look up to in the business, and I can give you some names after this. And if you go to your Facebook and you hit follow and then you choose to see first, that's actually going to show these people first on your timeline. So that way I know when I log into my account, it's going to show me the people that I chose first while I'm scrolling down my newsfeed and show them, it's going to show me their posts first. So that's how I get a lot of my ideas still to this day. And that's really important. So as far as posting, people just want to see you. The honest reality is people do not want to feel sold to, and they don't give a whole bunch of, like, they don't really care about seeing like the products as much as you being in love with products. So there's a difference. People don't want to feel like they're being sold to. They want to see you. So it's important that when you're posting, when I say post 4 times a day, do it, like, for real. It takes 21 days to make a habit, but once you get in the habit of it and you make it a priority, it becomes fun. I think posting is super fun, and I think the people who have been in this business a little bit longer agree, because when people start commenting on it and start asking you questions, it's exciting. When you get like 150 likes on a photo, it's exciting. So you got to be creative with what you're posting, but people want to see you. They want to see somebody. And that's what we do, is we network ourselves versus the business and the product. So when I'm posting, I know, because I am a mom, I add other moms. Because moms love our products, and they also love being able to spend more time with their kids. So that's something that I have in common with. If you're a mom, add moms. But when I'm posting, I need to make sure that what I'm posting is something that my network, which are my Facebook friends, can relate to. So I may post a funny status about what Addie did this morning. So Addie, for instance, today, she threw a temper tantrum because I didn't let her eat ice cream for breakfast. And that's been happening every single day. And for like a week now. This popsicle thing, Michael brings popsicles in and she just goes crazy for them. So I could post a status about that, because I know that I know that Addie is funny and she does funny things. So I'm going to post about it because other moms are going to relate to that. And that's going to get them liking my stuff and following me because of me and what I'm saying, and because I'm funny and it's always something different and exciting. And that is going to allow them to like my stuff, which is going to mean Facebook's going to make them see more of my posts. And because maybe next I'll post a really pretty selfie with me and Michael doing something fun today, even if it's going to the grocery store, like doing random stuff. I will stop and sometimes take pictures or use old pictures, whatever. And I'll go ahead and post it and say, you know, we're going to the grocery store today. I'm so excited. And I have just opened 4 spots for product testers to give my discount to. And then maybe the next time I'll put a before and after picture. But because people were liking my other lifestyle posts, that is something that they can relate to, they're going to see my at work stuff. And that's what's going to go ahead and get them to message me, because I'm building friendships. I'm just being me. And that's what keeps them looking at my stuff. And then it's kind of like TV, for instance. Okay. You like HGTV, you love home shows, you go to that channel for the HGTV Dream Home, for the Fixer Upper show, whatever. I don't really watch it, but you go there for that stuff, and then they're going to show you commercials that they know you can relate to because you're watching that channel. It's the same thing. Our profile, our Facebook and our Instagram is our business. So stop sharing videos, stop sharing inappropriate things, and just make it about your life, what you would have done already before joining this business. But just think smart about, how can I post a really cool picture that's going to make someone scroll down and stop and look at it and make them like it? How can I relate to my audience and somehow post about something that they're going to be interested in? And that's what's going to keep people coming to your page. That's what's going to keep people interested in you. And that's what's going to keep people seeing the business that you're posting about is changing your life, that the products, that you just lost 10 pounds on the triple threat, all these things. And that's why you need to post 4 times a day at least. You can do more if you want, but 3 of those posts have to be about you and your life and what you're doing. Food, maybe a cool lunch you got, maybe an awesome sandwich the Harris Teeter guy made that looks really pretty. Fashion, your new shoes or your kid's adorable outfit you just picked out. Food, fashion, fun. Maybe you just went to the local festival or you had a great time at the park today. Food, fashion, fun, family, amazing family photo that you took. Freedom, you sitting on the couch drinking a margarita and you just signed up a customer. And friends. So maybe we'll have a team meeting and you're at that and you can show them how much friends you have because of this business. Food, fashion, fun, family, freedom, fur babies, adventures, just everything that people want to see. It's a magazine of your life. That's what your profile is. It's a magazine of your life. Okay. It's a magazine. You go to a magazine, you flip through, you see makeup, you see this, you see all this different crazy stuff. And that's how you want to think. You just want to be you. And that's what's so cool is like, you could be creative about different things. And, then one of those 4 posts has to be about the business. And for right now, every single one of you on here, we want to get you your 4 loyal customers as soon as possible. The goal is 4 new customers every single month. If you don't hit that, that's okay. It's not like we're going to kick you out, but that needs to be a goal because remember, guys, they're signing up to buy for 3 months. So when you sign a customer, you have a commission off of that person for 3 months. If you just find 4 new customers every single month, on the 3rd month, you're going to have 12 customers underneath you. That's a big paycheck, you guys. And that's why this company is awesome, is because we keep it simple. It's not crazy amounts of numbers. You got to go out there and recruit like 20 people a month or sign 20 customers. You sign someone up, you're good for 3 months. You're making money off of them. And we are the highest paying commission sales company out there right now. We pay the most in commissions out of any company. Our company pays us well. So as long as you follow these steps to success, 4 new customers every month, 3 new distributors, you're set. That's how you're going to reach your goals. Whatever amount you have in your head that you want to make because of this business, $400 a month. Or maybe you join this business because you want to quit your job. Whatever it is possible with just setting small goals every month, doing small things, being consistent every single night when you get off of work. And then in about a year from now, you're going to look back and all those things built into this huge business. It's crazy. It's insane. But that's why posting is so important. Like Katie said, she's about to go into messaging now. Posting and messaging is the main way you're going to be able to work this business online. If you're somebody who wants to do parties and you want to talk to people in person, let us know. I can show you that way. But for the most part, we do stuff online because social media is just incredible. It could take you to the person that's 5 miles down the road from you that you haven't met, or it could take you to Australia. You just don't know. And that's what's so cool is because the friends that you have, yes, you want to reach out to them right now. You want to reach out to your warm market, as many people as you can, and let them know what you're doing. But after that, after we get your first 4, we're going to teach you how to go beyond that and reach even more people. So posting is super important. Make it about your life. Look up to us for inspiration. Look at top earners. Post 4 times a day and at least 1 about the business or the products. For right now, focus on the products and share body parts, share before and after pictures, and make sure you're just being consistent with it. So,
yes, everything she just said, yes, 100 times yes. So, be really consistent with that. Make sure your posts are good. And if you have questions about your posts too, don't be scared to reach out to your upline to ask, especially being new. You need to reach out to your upline and just say like, hey, is this okay? Until you're understanding and you feel confident in what you're doing, don't be afraid to screenshot everything and send it to, your upline and say, help me. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to teach you how to do it. Me and Brittany, we still look back at that time hop and we're like, mercy, I wish that I did not have post that. So we want to try to help you avoid that and to get your posts looking perfect, from day one. So
one more thing too.
Yeah.
Don't be offended if we reach out to you and we say, hey girl, we got to fix this.
Yeah.
Because we want to help you. Okay. So don't be offended. Or feel like you're failing because I had no idea what the hell I was doing in the beginning. So if we reach out to you, take it as like, oh my God, she wants to help me, instead of, oh my God, she doesn't think I'm doing good, whatever. So I just want to throw that out there.
Us trying, it's because we care about you and we want to save you.
We want to help all of you. We really do.
Okay. So yeah, and that's really the goal. If we ever message you about anything, yeah, do not take offense to that. We're just trying to help you get jump started and not waste any time. So anyway, so going into now posting and messaging, you really want to kind of tie the two together. So whenever you get likes, like Brittany was saying, you get a lot of likes in your picture. That's freaking awesome because you're going to message all those people and say, hey girl, you know, I've noticed you've been liking a lot of my posts lately. Were you interested in the hair, skin, and nails, or were you interested in the business? And I usually throw in something like I can copy and paste it in just a second, like what I've been sending to people in messages, but I usually add in like a compliment. I see your posts all the time. You know, your kids or your little girl is so cute. You know, she reminds me so much of Cammie. And just throw in a compliment with like, are you interested in blah, blah, blah. So that way it can go, if they don't feel so awkward and they can basically kind of flow into it and, you know, like talk to you even if they want to say no. If they say no, that's totally fine. Don't be offended. People say no. And you have to always take it like this. I know Brittany said this before, but like not everybody's going to be interested in the business or the products. Okay. So just like if somebody were to come to me and say, hey, do you want to buy this NFL package for your TV? I'd be like, no, totally don't care about that. I'm never going to watch that game anyways. You know, that person that's trying to sell me that NFL, you know, package is not going to be offended because me, homegirl over here, doesn't want to watch football. So the same thing goes for you. Not everybody's going to want, you know, your product or your business, and that's okay. Don't be discouraged or whatever about that because you have to think about that whole, like, you're not interested in everything you see either.
Like when the waitress asks you, do you want dessert? And you say no, she doesn't go and cry. You know, it's just that she doesn't want the dessert. It's nothing against like the waitress. So
yeah, it totally doesn't matter. And always keep that in mind when you're reaching out to people. It's totally normal. And when people tell me no, I'm so nice about it. I'm like, okay, that's so awesome. Like, totally cool. I know it's not for everybody, but anyways, and then I'll say something else just so they think like I still like them and care about them, even though they're not interested in what I do. Because just going that extra step and talking to them has actually helped me sign them up at a later point in time. Because they know like I'm not just like a recruiting machine, like where I want to just enroll people no matter what. I'm actually like being a person and having feelings. So keep that in mind when somebody tells you no. If they're, you know, rude about it or whatever, reach out to your upline. We'll help you with that. But anyway, so every person that likes your post always gets a message, Instagram and Facebook. You always want to be reaching out to people and talking to them as friends. And actually, Brittany, do you want to go over that sheet a little bit too that was posted in the team page today? That was super awesome.
Yeah, is Brittany on here? I'm just curious because she made that. Brittany, was she talking or no?
Brittany,
it says Brittany's iPhone. I don't know if that's my Brittany or not. But you guys, so you want me to talk about hundreds list basically, right?
Yeah, talk about the hundreds list, and then at the end, bring up that sheet because I think it's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So let me mix the messaging part and the hundreds list part into one. So the main way you guys are going to get customers is one, like we said, posting. I think I said this in my training videos that you all probably watched in the beginning, but the main way you're going to get customers and distributors is one, you're going to get them by posting and messaging the people who like your posts. You're going to get them by two, because people are going to watch you guys, and you're not even going to know that they're watching you, and they're going to message you and say, hey girl, so tell me about this business, or hey girl, tell me about these products. Because people don't like your it work stuff, you guys. They secretly don't, because they don't want to show you they're interested, but you will get messaged. And then the third way is you want to reach out to people. So right now, like I was saying, you want to just reach out to the people that you know from your warm market, which is like everyone you can think of that you've ever had contact with, whether it's like your hairstylist or your mom, your cousin's boyfriend, sisters, girlfriend, whatever. It doesn't matter. You reach out to them. But after that, you guys, once you hit your warm market, you want to go beyond that. Like for today, I signed up several people that I've never met in my entire life. Like 98% of the people me and Katie sign up, and most of the people on the team don't know the people in person who we sign up. So what we need to do is start adding new people, which you don't have to do right away. But if you want to, I would say get a jump start. Start adding, your friends, mutual friends, and start adding, people here and there. And when you do that, because this is a relationship business, y'all. So we sign up customers and distributors because they're our friends. And so my motto is make friends and help your friends. Your warm market's already your friend. So to get more friends to sign up and help, with the business or the products, you want to keep a list of the new people that you're adding. And this is going to be called your hundreds list. Now, what I do is I'm messaging a ton of people right now, reaching out to them about both business and products while I'm adding people that I'm going to start becoming friends with online in April. I forgot what month it was. In April. So one of my new girls, Brittany, shout out to her. She is like 5 days old in the business, and she took what I said right there and she made a whole entire chart for you guys to print out and write names of the people that you're adding. And I tell people add 100 new people a month. I know that may sound crazy, but it's a good way to start, and quality with somebody over quantity. If you can add 100 new people a month and be friendly with them online, imagine how many people you can sign up at the end of that month because they know you. You know what I mean? So what you can do is go to the page. You can print that out, or if you don't want to, you could just go ahead and label 1 through 100 as you go and add people and send out requests. As soon as they accept your friend request, write their name down and make sure you're just going after people that maybe post a lot about their life. Don't share just videos on their page. People that you can go to and you could say, you know what, you're so cool, I could be your friend. Don't say that to them, but those are the kind of people that you want to add. So I make sure I do that. So that way, when I have 100 new names on my paper, starting on Monday, or whatever day, I can go through and like 3 things on their page, and I'll do 25 people. It takes me 30 minutes after I eat dinner and I'm sitting on the couch with my family. The next day, I'm going to go do 25 through 50. And the next day, 25 through 50 through 75, and then the next day 75 through 100. So that way in 4 days, I've liked 100 people's stuff, and I usually do like 3 likes on their page, and I'll love some stuff. If I can comment on something, I will, but usually I just like first because they're going to be like, who is this person? They just added me yesterday, and now they're liking 3 of my things, and they're going to go look at your page, and that's when they see you. So it's really important to make sure, you let them know who you are. And then the next day, I'm going to start back at 1 through 25, and I'm going to go ahead and like something and comment. I'm going to do the next day the same thing, and the next day the same thing. And then I'm going to go through again, and I'm going to start commenting and liking and all this stuff. And then if any point in time I can message them and I can say, hey girl, I saw we have kids the same age. How old is yours? And just talk to them that way. I'm sending a message to them because 1, they know I've been liking their stuff for a little bit. They know who I am. So that way when I send that message, it's just me being a friend. I'm just trying to get to know them. So that way they can see my posts, and it's up to them if they want to message me about the products or message me about the business. And then you'll start to see they're liking your stuff. And that may even give you an opportunity to message them and say, hey girl, I know we've been following each other for just a short amount of time, but I just saw you liked my photo about the hair, skin, and nails. Could I give you some more info? And that's how you get leads, you guys. And then from that point on, you follow up with them. You get them to the parties, and it's just the fortune is in the follow-up, and then they're going to sign up with you when they are ready. So that's awesome. The hundreds list is so key to growing your business online and growing a network, because once you start showing interest in other people, they're going to start showing interest in you, which is also going to get your likes up. It's going to get your comments up. And the more you have that, the more other people will start seeing your stuff. You ever see something trending online and it gets like 100 likes and you're like, holy moly, I haven't talked to that person since high school. I didn't know they even were on my friends list still, and Facebook shows it as the first thing. It's because it's getting a lot of attention. And that's what you want. You want your post to get a lot of attention, whether it's maybe just asking someone, hey moms, what do you use for when your kid draws on the walls with crayons? And you get everyone commenting. Or, hey moms, what age did you bring your kids to Disney World? Anything just here and there, that gets people commenting, which means you're going to be seen more in their timeline. They're going to see more of you because Facebook sees you have a connection. So that's why hundreds list is key, which gets more people following you, which means more business partners and more people interested in what you have, your products. So
yeah. And I really want to stress too, like being super like showing like your personality and not being scared to just show who you are, because people, like Brittany said too, like whenever I post stuff, I post things that like really show like me, like my personality being funny, or, you know, just like keeping it real, like with a toddler that's losing her mind 24/7, or just like kind of how things are like going, like your house is a mess, but like you don't really care. Like Brittany posted something the other day about like who leaves their laundry there for like whatever, like weeks or days.
Yes. I was like, oh my God. So please tell me I'm not the only person who leaves laundry on the floor for like several days. And it got, I mean, over like, I think like 70 comments or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
And it's just me showing my life. And that's why people, when they're like, I don't have time to work this business, I'm like, well, if you don't have time to work your business, you probably got other stuff like you can post about, because you don't have time to do that. And that's, you know what I mean? It's just like, use these things that are just through your daily life. Like even just going to the grocery store, holding up bananas and saying like, you know, Addie wanted bananas today, so of course I had to buy 30 of them and hold them up, and like do something silly. Just be you. Just be funny. You know, fit this into your schedule, and just find a way to make it work.
Yeah, be funny, be real, keep it like, just show people who you are, and people will seriously love that. And honestly, I think it's so important to just show, like, be happy and excited all the time on your Facebook and Instagram. Like Brittany said earlier, it is your like business front. So people are looking at it like, you know, imagine if, you know, what you see on like businesses, you always see happy people posting in their clothes, or, you know, with whatever product that store has, like it's always happy, excited people. And it like, it makes you stop and look. And, you know, you're like, I really need whatever that person has on, like that shirt, those pants, whatever. It's the same thing. So when you're posting about the products, you need to, one, this is important. Let me pause right here, to know your products. Okay. I cannot stress that enough. You need to learn them. You don't need to know them all right up front right away, but you need to know like the main products and what they do ASAP, like the greens, the wraps, the defining gel, the ThermoFit, the fat fighters, the cleanse, those things like pretty much immediately. You need to know what they do, how they work. Just talk about that, because that's super important for when people start asking you questions. It's real, like as you go, pick a product every day and just read the definition. Like, what does it do? So that way you can post about it and talk about it, and share what it does, and make people super excited about it too, because our products are exciting. They all work amazing, and you never have to doubt something not working. Like, it's going to work.
Let me say something. And your products are worth the money, you guys. Don't feel like you have to cheap out your products, give free wraps away, unless you're going for a promotion. Sometimes we do that. But they are worth what they are priced at. They really, really, really are.
Yeah, they are. Every single one. So don't ever let somebody try to talk you down on your wraps. They're $25 a piece. Do not sell them for cheaper. I don't care that random wrap girl across town is trying to sell them for $10. That's stupid, because they're worth more than that. And I always tell my customers too, you know, like honestly, like, are you thinking about, because a lot of times this is the thing. People are thinking about getting that surgery or whatever to shrink them down. Like, do you know how much money that costs? Like, I always tell them, like, you know, this is a super affordable way to get your body the way you want it without having to go under anesthesia. It's healthy, it's natural. And I learned this at conference, we grow our own ingredients, okay? So that is freaking badass. Like, we know our products, our ingredients are coming from the ground. They're non-GMO. We don't have pesticides sprayed on them. And what the guy said was, you know, the only way to know for sure the quality of our ingredients is if you grow it yourself. So that's what we did. So we are growing our own stuff, making sure we're putting the highest quality into our bodies. So that's amazing. And if you guys look at the price of things that are labeled organic in your grocery store, it is freaking expensive. So by the fact that we can buy greens for $33 a month with products that we know came from the ground with no pesticides, you tell me how you're going to have 8 servings of fruits and vegetables for less than $1 a day. When you can find that, okay, tell your customer when they can find that, you know, let you know, because you want in on that. So that's absolutely incredible and amazing for us to be able to offer the greens for $33. Like, our stuff is top of the line. I know a lot about nutrition in general, and I've done a lot of research. We have the best stuff like out there, and I can promise you that. Like, comparing ingredients to anything else, and we have stuff that no other company has. So you can't compare everything because there's nothing to compare to, but some of the stuff that's similar, like I guess you could say, like our stuff blows it out of the water times 5, in price as well. So you never have to doubt that, and just know your stuff and know that your stuff is worth it, and that it's amazing, and they will work on your customers. So, and anytime anybody comes to you with a super confusing question, always come to your upline or post it in the page if your upline doesn't know, so that we can help you figure that out and they get the right info. But anyway, so learn your products. But moving on from that, whenever you're posting about the products, it's really important that you share a lot of what it is and like kind of like how it makes you feel. Not so much like don't ever Google a picture, like Google like greens, and then post like a picture that's made from like a computer screen. You want to post stuff that's eye-catching, that's going to make people want to read it. And always keep your product posts like short and simple, like sweet to the point. Like, I absolutely love this. Like, I seriously needed a boost of energy today. I'm so glad I have these greens. Now somebody's going to be like, dude, it's Monday morning. I'm tired. You know, it's 6 a.m. or whatever. And I need energy, like help. They're going to see that post and be like, I need the greens. You know what I mean? So keep it simple. Don't think you have to go into detail about like the ingredients, or it does, 15 things. Like, don't go that far into it. Keep it simple and make it every post as simple enough so a 10-year-old would understand it. That's the best way I can put it. But anyways, yeah, I really want to take this into going into questions. Does anybody have any questions? Start putting it in the comments, and let me answer this. Wraps made her skin burn. Yeah, she could be she could totally be allergic to something that's in there. I had somebody that was allergic to vitamin E. I honestly didn't even know that was like a possible allergy, but it is. So they could be allergic to anything. Like, yeah, I was
okay, if God made people allergic to chocolate, anything's possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how can I when people tell me they're allergic to chocolate, I'm like, God bless you. Oh my God. Like, I would die. I love chocolate. So
yeah, and
that's possible. Like, aren't people allergic to the sun too? There's some people that are.
They're allergic to, like, Zach's allergic to like grass, like outside in general. So people can be allergic to anything. I just didn't think vitamins was possible. I don't know. It's so weird. So don't be
allergic to walnuts. It's really random. I'm not allergic to anything but medicine, but
I'm allergic to freaking ants. Okay, so like people can be allergic to anything, and
your ankle was like,
yeah, for real.
Oh my God, it looked broken.
It was huge. So you can be allergic to anything, and you honestly won't know till it happens. Like, cause I'm like from up north, so like when there's no ants, there's like no fire ants. Like, that's not a thing. They don't exist there. So when I moved here and I got bit by an ant, I was like, first of all, ow! I didn't know ants bit, but now, like, anytime I get bit, I literally cannot walk on my foot for like 2 days. It's disgusting. So keep that in mind. And if they're allergic to something, that's not your fault. It's not the product's fault. It's just their body. And always reassure them that they are allergic. Like, it's not the product. They are allergic.
Haley's allergic to ants too.
Oh God, no, girl. It's the freaking like, last time I got bit by one ant the other day, like out in the yard. I had my tennis shoes on and leggings. It like crawled up my shoe and bit my ankle, like in that, like this much space between my legging and my sock. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And so I had a swollen ankle again.
All right, guys, go ahead and ask your questions that you have. If you want to unmute yourself, also go ahead and raise your hand so Katie can do that. Because we really want you to feel comfortable enough to ask whatever, even if you're experiencing something, just let us know so that way we can help you.
Yeah, don't be scared. Just say it so we can get all these fears and issues out the way. And the faster y'all get going, the faster you stick to it, really, the better off you are. And just a rule of thumb, I'll tell you like a quick little checklist. You want to add at least 20 people on Facebook a day and at least 200 to 300 followers, like follow that many people on Instagram a day. And once you get used to it, it is so simple. And it only takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to follow 300 people.
Can I say what I do for those of you who thought that was like crazy? So, oh my God, Bethany's doppelganger. That's what someone named themselves on here. I know who that is. That is so funny. Do you see that? Bethany's doppelganger. That's so funny. I just noticed that. Okay. Oh, so for those of you who think that's like kind of crazy, what you can do is just sit down once a week and mass add people, or sit down twice a week. Just be careful you don't overdo it, because then you'll get put in Facebook jail. But as far, if you're going to work your business through Instagram, I think it's important to follow every day for sure. But start out slow, you guys, and then gradually get to a place where you feel comfortable. We tend to, I don't want to say, Katie, you kind of, I don't know. I don't think new people can add 20 people a day, like right off the bat. So start off slow, but make that a goal eventually.
You need to do at least 10 a day. Like, even
yeah, at least 10. Yeah.
And then get to 20. But if you're a mass, like, you cannot add more than 30 people, because you will go and take yourself. So like, I really think doing it, you have to do it. Like, if you're scared to do it every day, I would say every other, like, you need to have at least 30 every other day. Because of the way Facebook works, it's getting more strict, and you will get put in Facebook jail. And you don't want Facebook to, because Facebook is looking for a reason to like watch your stuff. So like, they don't want you advertising for free. So make sure you are really cautious. And if you have like no mutual friends, do not add like 15 people you have no mutual friends with. Like 1 or 2 here and there is fine. But like, that's a big sign, because all somebody has to do is say, like, when they ask, do you know this person? They can, if they say no, Facebook's going to recognize that. And once you get so many numbers, you get blocked from adding people for like 48 hours or something dumb. I don't really know, because I've never had it happen to me, but I know it's happened to other people. So really be careful, but it's important that you're adding. And let me tell you guys this, if you only have 300 people on your Facebook, you really do need to step up your adding game, because that's like not a lot of people at all. Like, you'll see really good results once you get closer to 1,000 on Facebook and beyond. And it's same thing for Instagram. Like, don't get discouraged if you're not getting a lot of comments or likes right away if you have like 300 people on your Facebook, because that's honestly, that's why you're not getting a lot of likes, because you don't have a lot of people in your Facebook. So make sure you're adding enough people, but like I said, do not add too many people in one day.
Yeah. And one more thing, y'all, make sure when you are sending out friend requests, just check and see that they're not mutual friends with the person that enrolled you or anybody personal on your team. That's really important, because we don't want someone to have like a ton of rap girls on their page. And we also don't want to steal someone's probably potential customer as well. So just play it fair, I guess. Nobody's asking questions. You guys, come on. Most of y'all are new. Ask one question so we can help you. You have to have one.
You cannot share posts from the team page. You want to look, basically, don't ever copy and paste. You want to go to somebody's page and you want to say, okay, like, if you need a business post, go to like Jade Hooper. She has like 4 million of them. So just look through until you find one that you like, and then rearrange it to work for you. So like, obviously you're not a millionaire like Jade, so you can't use that, but you're a mom like her, right? So you can say, you know, that you're sitting on your couch, you love your kids so much, blah, 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 whatever, work in the business, making money. That whole concept, yeah, you can use that, but don't copy and paste it. Make it your own, so people will find you genuine and basically believe what you say. All right, so if there's no more questions, we're gonna hop off here in about 2 more seconds, because I'm about to have to do a call.